So I'd take some lifestyle chips off in 2025 and run the rest and maybe reallocate. Who the hell knows? Too early to tell, my friend. Too early to tell. John San. Oh, I've now got 78 comments and I've lost John. John, I'm sure your comment was the most important one. John Ayres, fucking great. I don't really realize what that is. Rich Dow, Raoul is fucking great, so don't fuck this up, you fucking fuckers. I'm sorry, I do swear a lot. I don't have kids. My wife's from New Jersey, and I'm English. It's destined to swear. We probably swear, or I probably swear almost as much as the Australians do, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I know. Tad Smith. Tad, I'm sorry. I know. There's too much swearing. I appreciate it. And maybe I'm getting overexcited about the party. So I won't be very excited by tomorrow. Let's realize that. Okay. Okay, Jonathan D. Raoul, with Bitcoin ETFs being approved. Sorry, my bloody email keeps piling in. I'm a very, very popular person, I'll have you know. Raoul, with Bitcoin ETFs being approved and expected increase in liquidity, macro regime shows switching to summer, feels like a great opportunity to increase exposure to crypto. Don't have to pay their debts. Now, if you're a small economy like Argentina or Venezuela, well, those chickens, Mr. Chicken McDugget, come home to roost. Like your chicken would come home to roost if you kept borrowing money to pay your credit card. But if you're the world's reserve currency, you can do what the fuck you like. And if you're the British, you can pretty much get away with it. The Europeans, almost certainly. The Japanese, oh yeah, you've got all the savings in the world, do what you want. The Chinese, yeah, who's going to stop you? So that's what happens. Governments can get away with it. They did it to stop the biggest financial crisis of our times turning into the Great Depression. And now they've realized it's the only answer they've got. So it's a very long answer to your question. LK, hi, Raoul. I understand cowbell inflates asset prices. For those of you who don't know, you can always ask the AI bot what cowbell is, but cowbell is stimulus. Comes from the Saturday Night sketch. What makes it increase asset prices relative to goods? I think this is important because the latter will turn to inflation and probably less liquidity. Yes, really crucial. When you debase the currency, particularly the world of investing, and what confuses people is I am optimistic because I think it's absolutely fucked. We've broken the global economy. We've broken financial markets. We've broken trust. And that means that more liquidity is the only answer to drive this beast, and that drives markets higher. Now, when we go out towards 2030 and beyond, I don't even know what the world's going to look like anymore. I spent my whole life living in the future, and I do not know the disruption of AI, robots, genetics, abundant near free energy, all of the things that are coming. I think it just completely changes. It's a singularity event for economies as well as humanity. And I think it might change economies first. I don't know what businesses even survive, what new businesses are, what the business models are. I know nothing. And that's an honest answer. So I do know we've got 1 or 2 cycles left of the everything code, because we can't avoid the everything code because nobody can pay the debts, and in which case the whole system collapses, which they won't do because the baby boomers need to retire and they're trying to support the baby boomers savings complex and the government itself. These are the answers. This is why the millennial population are drawn to crypto hugely, and rightly so, because they want and need that risk to give them a chance to do what their parents had. And that's why they're drawn to technology investing and even in option investing. If you're doing that if you're doing standard investing in your 401k and with your discretionary side, you're trying to get ahead by taking these wilder bets, I think that's a pretty sensible investment strategy. I have no issue with that whatsoever. So anyway, Andrew Warkoch, any news about Solana? How's Fire Dancer doing? I don't actually know. I mean, it's in beta. I haven't heard anything. We've not seen anything online that anything's going wrong. So I presume the beta's moving ahead, and by the summer it'll come out. Lucia August. Raoul, from an American expat now living in the UK. I'm sorry, the Isle of Mud. It's a lovely place for a week a year. How can we in the UK access ETFs in the exponentialist portfolio? So the exponentialist, for those of you who don't know, is the service that I put together with David Mattin, who writes the technology story, and that's why I think that double whammy makes it a very attractive play. So I'm not sure, Tad, if the if there's any issue here with Musk overall. We will see. MicroStrategies versus Bitcoin ETF. Why own MicroStrategies? I don't really understand it. It was a Bitcoin proxy. I think it'll probably trade at a discount to its holdings now. Yes, I understand there's a cash flowing business within it, but it's been a dying or stagnant business for a while. This is no bad thing about Michael Saylor, but I just don't see why a proxy like that should trade like it does. It's kind of like GBTC started trading at huge discount. So I actually think it trades at a discount to its holdings over time. I'm not sure. So I prefer the ETF. I would just, pure play ETF, do that if that's what you need. But Tad, I'd be embarrassed if you were buying ETFs, because I know you and you should be owning it in your own wallet. Okay, Guy Edwards, I'm all in and irresponsibly long. And if you remember, that came with caveats too. That was basically the same "don't fuck this up" thing. I was yesterday for the ETF launch wearing irresponsibly long t-shirt, which I hadn't worn. Raymond Bast, get the Pro All Access, totally worth it. Yeah, any of you watching this is in Real Vision. Go into the marketplace, the new marketplace. David Thompson, any idea how much BTC OTC supply is out there? Seems like ETFs are going to burn through the OTC supply. OTC supply is just large pools of liquidity sourced by other people, and it's over the counter, so not listed on exchange. Sorry, the dog is scratching at my door endlessly. She's driving me nuts. It's like a firm like Galaxy. They will provide pricing. They will then go and hedge it in the market. So there's no such thing as like this OTC pool. It's just where you go to get somebody to find all and source all the risk for you that you're requesting. Ian Dunn, do you play golf at all? If so, what's your handicap? You don't know me very well. I absolutely hate golf. I hate everything about it. Any golf club that wants me as a member, I don't want to be a member of. It's just wearing slacks and a checked vest and some polo shirt tucked in. Just no. Everything with golf is awful. Everything, every single part of it. So I know that's a contentious thing, but the last time I played golf was 20 years ago. And I walked off the golf course, threw my bags, threw my clubs into a bin and said, that's it, never again. I hated it. Okay, I'm going to random final question.